Hello, everybody. Welcome to a vaguely sleepy Saturday Sherlock Holmes time. That is a tongue twister. But anyway, we're gonna play Sherlock Holmes. I was gonna play it yesterday, but I ran out of time. But I really want to get through the pyramid because I feel like we have to be just about there. Like, we spent, I don't know, like most of last session trying to get through the pyramid. Maybe not most. You had to find the pyramid, blah, blah, blah. At least like 20 minutes though. And there's only, I feel like, so much time that one should have to spend navigating a pyramid. At least in a video game. Like, obviously it's going to be different if you're actually doing archaeology. But I don't think it actually matters at all to the mystery, because I'm still pretty sure it's just the one dude that did it. And I don't really know what the point is, other than now I want to know what's going on. But in unrelated news, I now have an ottoman, so I'm excited about that. It is shaped like a unicorn. But it allows me to put my feet up, which means I might be able to do longer streams, because at least I can like change positions then. At some point I would like to get a different chair, because this is technically like a folding chair for like camping or whatever. Which works fine, and I can kind of rock in it, but I would at some point like an actual like comfortable chair. I never am going to be able to see myself doing like 12-hour streams or something, or like I was watching a YouTube video the other day, where they were talking about how they used to all do like 24-hour streams, and I'm like, I frankly do not have the attention span for a 24-hour stream. I wish I did. That would be great, but I definitely do not. So I think like if I can get to like a solid 4-hour stream though, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. So right now we've been at like 1 to 2, which I also think is still pretty good, but we'll see. But anyway, let's get started. Let's try and solve some more of this pyramid. We've got to be close to the top. But also, who knows? Like, I feel like we've got to be close to the top. But I am not the one who designed this pyramid. So, I wonder how many cases are actually in this game. Like, is it enough that I'm going to be able to... I forgot he was in this getup. Hot. Is it enough that I'm going to be able to like keep doing this until the new Sherlock Holmes game comes out? Because there's a new one coming out relatively soonish, as in like this year. I don't know what direction to go. I'm gonna go with this way. So I feel like my inclination is usually to go to the right. So that means I probably did it a lot. There is a dead body over here. So I'm not sure I trust that, but there's a way up. You know, for a previously undiscovered cave, there are sure a heck of a lot of dead bodies in it. Oh, there's a jug. And I can't do anything with. I want to know what's in the jar. And some baskets. That's exciting. And, oh, I was going to say, and fresh water? There's still just lights. I don't know if I like that. But it could mean we're close to the top. Oh, somebody broke this. These are really cool, though. I enjoy them. Anyway. Like the painting / art of them. Let's go to the left again. Just to break it up for the day. Oh, there's a cave. Or... well, this is awful. I'm supposed to skip? Is there... Ah! Oh, I gotta go faster than that, apparently. Alright, well, can I just, like... quickly pace? Wow, wow, wow! Or just run straight into a hole. The difficulty with this is going to be less about me solving the puzzle and more about me not being able to aim. Nope, get going. Or move fast, apparently. Is there a way to tell? The half one is definitely the best one to use. Or are they the ones with the little indents in them? Walk? Yeah, this is just me being unable to steer my character. Ah, okay. Unless I'm missing a puzzle aspect of it, but I can't imagine what. Ah, that! Darn it! It was so close. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just steering. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Well, I guess we are not going back that direction. Oh, hey. We're at the top. Perfect, that didn't take too long. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. It's like, what's going on? Is there anything over here I need to see? Nope. I mean, I don't particularly like these steps. It's windy up here.
The treasure of Takuma.
Ah, his treasure. Well, that's exciting.
The calendar. It was here. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning.
Interesting. Well, I am assuming these have something to do with this, so it's like 1 and then 2's over there. And 5, I would assume, is the line. Anyway, I'm guessing I have to play with this.
The statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles, and Zacharias all shared.
Oh, that's exciting.
No keyhole or handle. There must be a way.
Involve. Okay, it does involve this. I'm guessing it's just gotta be this, because the line underneath reminds me of, like, Roman numerals, where you're like, okay, it's X. So that's 10, but you know. Let's go over to 2. We'll find out soon enough. 3 is over here. So far so good. Those are very bloody. That's line. There's 4. Line. Where's line dot? Was it over here? Line dot. Line dot dot. That's line dot dot dot. There it is. It's weird to me how some of the puzzles are like ridiculously difficult, and then you come to this one and it's like, can you count to 5? Huh? Alright, where was 4 lines and a dot? I say, unless I get through this and it doesn't open the door or anything. There seems to be a piercing screech as I said that. I was like, oh, it brought the ghosts. Okay, no, this is just what's happening. Talked about they saw the calendar. Ah, he hit a button and hurt himself. So they thought he was dead. Guess he got trapped in there. How did he get out? Did he have to like cut his arm off or what? I'm assuming he would have had to. It doesn't really explain the like rest of the injury unless there's some rot going on in there, but B. It's still that one dude though. Like, it's gotta be. I don't think it's Albeit. I mean, it could be, but I really don't think so. He sounds like he's tried to just like completely distance himself from the whole thing. But then nothing all works together. I mean, it wasn't necessary, but he got into the pyramid. So if I change it to that, I meant to stay in that. Whoops. I still don't think it was him. I think it was this dude. And I'm gonna condemn him. Because you don't get to murder your friends. And I think he left his other friend in the cave, which is just a dick move, and I'm pretty sure they all think he's dead.
What's happened?
You.
Did someone else die? Did Teknuman strike again?
No,
You know exactly what
you know
happened.
very well. Because you are the killer arm of this so-called curse.
Me? No, I'm not. I don't believe in any of that rubbish.
I have no choice but to
You
hand
don't believe in
over
any
to
of the
justice,
curse that
Mr.
you're so
Marley.
worried about? Well, 7% of people made the same moral choice. Interesting. Oh, I did it wrong. Well. Do I replay the ending? I'd like to replay the ending. Apparently it's a different dude. It's gotta be Albeit then, but like, I don't get it. What? They left him behind. Okay. But the other dude was making all the things. It is nice that I can be like, okay, I am right. Alright. Bed could have belonged to someone else. He wanted revenge. totally not possible. And also... Okay, so... I don't think it's Charles. Okay, so that doesn't work with either of these. There we go. So, if we're assuming that he's guilty, which still doesn't make any sense to me, but apparently I was wrong in my conclusion. Why is there not can we get the dude who actually killed him thing? Well, either way, you don't get to live free just because you're gonna die soon. Sorry. You decided to murder people. I kind of get you, and if we could also leave your accomplice, then fine, but, like, if we could get your accomplice, but not you.
Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
Totally.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
That is characteristic of a small child. Like, almost stereotypical.
A pygmy?
As I suspected, albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are
Ah, so he
companions
was
through life and
caught.
death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only
I
had
suppose
the
I
time
still
to get
think
all
the other
of
guy
them.
had a much better motive.
Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he'll be lenient towards
No,
pygmy and
probably
guilty
not.
punishment.
Alright, now let's check the conclusion. Okay, well, we got it now. Yep, finished that case. I'm glad it does tell you if you're right or wrong, because if it was just like, I don't know, it's a mystery, it would bug me so bad. I'd be like, I need to know. I don't mind being wrong. I still think the other guy had a much better case, because he was literally making that. And yeah, it is hard to make something that intricate. But, well, I guess it wouldn't have worked with the second one, though. Because the statue went up a rope and out the window. So that doesn't work. But, like, the first one, it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to be intricate. It could have just been a weird accident. Like, he meant to scare him and it ended up killing him, you know? Anyway, I still think that was him. But apparently I'm wrong. So, infamy. Do we still care about our neighbor?
Mr. Orson Wilde is here.
Ah, yes.
And I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde. You know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
I can do whatever the hell I please. What's the other
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Perfect.
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is
Whatever,
going
I
to
suppose
study my
they're
father's
like
character
right
for his
across the
next
street.
play. And he won't be disappointed,
Street?
will he?
Across the hall.
Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it.
That is
The
a
great
very tall
Sherlock
hat.
Holmes standing in front of me. I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
It's very judgy about the theater. Alright, He's got a hat. Everybody's eyes just don't look great. Oh, he likes scarves. He is an American. For him, I feel like he wants to attract attention. Checking all this. Okay. Some personalized boots, huh? That's an actor's thing. Let's validate. Oh, it's imprecise. Darn it. Orson Wilde, not yet 30 years of age, is a star of American theatre who came to London to study the role of Sherlock Holmes. It is probable that he began his study previously. He smokes the same brand of tobacco as Holmes. Orson is narcissistic and follows fashion. He possesses the tool of any serious actor, a pocket mirror. He wears a brooch with the American flag to attract attention. So that one could be
Mr.
two
Wilde,
things. Like,
your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating.
it would attract attention, but it also is like, yay,
Rather not.
my
I'm going to get
country.
angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Fine.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs.
He's
Hudson
very
for
pale.
some tea.
Like, deathly pale. Can I break into his room? Heck yes, I can. That is my stuff. Okay.
Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home. Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
I mean, yeah. But depends on if he's like acting right now or what the heck is that?
I use the same brushes for makeup.
Ah! Oof.
Face powder of an excellent quality.
Well, now you're gonna look deathly pale. Was this like the wear arsenic so that your skin is paler era?
This must be grease paint.
Yeah, you were
Forgot
covered
my
in face
hat.
paint now.
Father,
I'm just checking,
you've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
This is gonna be fun, isn't it?
Ah, Mrs.
This is Hudson.
With our
Soot all over you.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why
The heck is up with your nose?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so
Who is
angry.
this? Who is this person? And what is up with your nose? Is it a glasses spot? Okay. I'm guessing rich. If only because the rich are the people that are constantly in this era. Being like, well, that's engagement ring finger. Different boots for some reason. Mary Sutherland is a good-tempered young lady of 25 years of age. She has poor eyesight. She has failed to notice that she is wearing mismatched boots. She is a wealthy young lady and she is engaged to be married.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different.
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
Alright.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Windybank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together, but then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
So this is literally your fiance and you're calling him Mr. Again, that's again why I'm like, okay, hella rich. That's like the stereotype from this day and age, is like, whatever, it'd be like, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Especially the richer you are, whereas like the lower class is like, yeah, my dad. Whatever.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
But then how do you get married? Aren't you trying to marry your daughters off in this day and age?
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
So your dad intercepted the letter, huh?
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
You don't know where he lives.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
A little fast, but alright.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
That's why they don't want you dating, I guess.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
How do I explain that there's this idiot following me around? Alright, I'm gonna read this. Public notice. A disappearance. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Mr. Angel is of around 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build with a sallow complexion. He is black-haired with bushy side whiskers and a mustache. He is likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sighting, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat with a black waistcoat and gray Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in an office in Leadenhall Street. Is it just me, or does this sound like somebody who's trying to not so much be shy and hide that they're dating, but to hide who they are? It's like he doesn't want to go out at night, will not walk with her during the daytime. He's like wearing weird facial hair and like dark clothes, glasses of some sort that are tinted. Like, you're not really gonna see him very much. Alright. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and am waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more upon his travels, so we can meet again. Hosmer Angel. Yeah, he definitely has a family. Like, that's my guess.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
Looper and Son,
Good
London.
quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
This is the same dude. Hear me out. Stepfather wants to woo her and then make him disappear so that her inheritance money stays in the family. So, like, this is very clearly the same exact thing. Anyway, dear Mary, I'm taking the opportunity of sending you these few lines in the hope that they find you and your mother in good health. France is a nice country to look at, but it's the same as anywhere. There are rogues here who deserve and mistreat their women. Men nowadays are so dishonorable, they won't think twice to break your heart. I hope that you will be an obedient girl and look after your mother, and that you will take my advice. Stay at home. I'll be back before long. Your father. Yeah, if nothing else, her dad definitely wrote these two.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. I hope that it will be a girl. Take my advice. Stay at home. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. Stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical
The same
defects.
ones.
They merit further attention. This letter has a defect.
Looking for defects. Didn't we something France?
One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects.
Is there any other defects? Those are the only two that I had that I'd seen. And
One more letter with a defect.
this
Another
is the
letter
same
with the same
typewriter.
defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Nope. Yeah. You wanted Mary to stay at home. So, a family have interest in Mary remaining single as they have access to her inheritance, or Mary and her stepfather trusted one another. Mary was told to remain home as her stepfather believed it would be better for her. No, they want the inheritance money. 100%. Like she can't see very well. Mary had the opportunity to socialize without her stepfather's knowledge. Or did she? I really don't think it's a coincidence. They have the same typewriter defects, and they are just formatted exactly the same. Anything else with that? For some reason, Hosmer Angel met with Mary only when her stepfather was away on business trips, or Mary's stepfather was unaware of her relationship with Hosmer Angel. Hosmer Angel was a reticent and shy man who did not want to cause trouble for Mary. Oh, that's what we're worried about. So, Mary's stepfather lied. He didn't take his business trip as he had found out that Mary was disobeying him. Or, Mary's father took his business trip, which gave Mary the opportunity to secretly meet with Hosmer Angel. Well, if my deductions are correct, they're the same goddamn person. So I'm gonna say he knew. Yeah, see? Mr. Windibank is Mr. Angel. And they clearly are on that. It will cause Mary hide the truth because it will cause Mary a great deal of distress if she is told the true identity of Hosmer Angel, or tell the truth. Mary Sutherland is an honest and gentle young lady who should not be allowed to live her own life, or who should be allowed to live her own life. She does not deserve to be deceived in such fashion. I'm gonna tell her. I can't hide that.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has
Oh, you'll
happened to him?
definitely see him again.
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away, to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. Thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Oh, shut up. You're studying me. Yeah, you don't get to tell me how I act. Waiting. Like, yeah, he probably could have been more diplomatic, but she has to know. Like, otherwise it's like, yeah, you'll totally come back. Cheer up, old sport. Like, no. At night.
What is going on?
Toby is not happy about it, whatever it is. Toby! He's gone.
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
I'm busy.
Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate.
Alright, let's look.
It's ticking.
Throw it back? Move away.
It's ticking.
Okay, am I supposed to examine it, or what?
It's ticking. I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover.
Ah.
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it.
Alright.
There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. This solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode. A source of electricity for the detonation.
Okay, so if it loses
If it loses its power supply, it will
power
close
supply, so
contact
we
between the
don't
secondary
want
chain
to
wires.
get rid of that.
A package with explosive material. There are wires going in and out. It's useless to predict how they might be tangled up inside.
I'm gonna clip this one. Cut! Nope. That was not the right answer. Okay, we don't want to disconnect it from the power supply. So red needs to stay, this blue needs to stay. What if I just take it out of this? Okay. No, that is not the correct answer. Alright, so that doesn't work. That goes to that. That goes to that. Which we don't want to do. That'll stop the... Nope, that won't stop the time. That dude is totally unfazed. There is a dude down in that corner who does not care at all. Alright, well. That one we can't do. That one's bad, that one's bad. I don't know where those go. Can I move it around at all? Nope. Alright, we're gonna try clicking that. Process of elimination. One of these times I will not die.
A fancy.
Yeah. What if I cut that one? Why? I guess if you take the bomb out. What if I just close it up and throw it out the window? Okay. Let's try this one. It's gonna be the last one, apparently.
A fancy.
I guess it could be this. Ah! Okay, cool. We're just gonna cut the rest of these now. Just in case. Cut everything else. Those are cut. We'll cut that now. Looks good. Fast forward. I did not realize that was another thing.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me?
Light
What
bulb.
for?
Oh, they could want to kill me. Come
The
on.
target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you alright? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
What do you mean, who then? What did he look like?
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Alright. Could be the dad. 5'7" though. But
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
I
The
don't
fellow
remember
was
the hair
watching your
lip.
place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it.
Well, can I
I'm sorry
have the
didn't
jacket?
catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Gonna-
Let's see what's inside.
This, like, the dad would make sense.
There could be a hidden
Stepdad.
message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else. There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table, if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
So I can't
could-
see that. Rally, Mohawks, bring out your axes, and tell King George will pay no taxes on his foreign tea. His thoughts are vain, and vain to think to force our girls and wives to drink his vile bohea. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. Okay, so he's American. Could be after
A
this
poem.
dude.
But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
Or it could be to throw us off. Knife? Can I just... JT, huh?
Are the owner's initials.
What's over? Toby.
Good job, Toby.
Excuse me.
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
Alright, let's look at my conclusions that I can make. Orson deliberately destroyed the analysis table and the attacker's evidence, and Orson only wanted to help with the evidence. It's a coincidence that he destroyed the analysis table. I think he's just an idiot. I mean, I suppose it could be like he wants to kill Sherlock Holmes because then your play is so much more popular. Slash movie, no play. But I don't think he did it. Snipe bomb.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
I don't know. JT, apparently. Can I did examine the attacker's belongings. Ah, I can search the archives for the Raleigh Mohawks. I'm guessing it'd be more in the encyclopedias? History? Green Dragon. The Green Dragon Tavern was a public house used as both a tavern and a meeting place and was located on the Union Street in Boston's North End. In the early 19th century, a number of replicas of the Green Dragon were opened across Europe. One of these is now located in London, near the harbour in the district of Whitechapel.
Here it is. That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
Sounds
How
good.
can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Yeah, you'll be fine, dude. Just don't sleep near a window. It'll be fine. Also, he left. He might just assume the bomb is done. Did explode and killed whoever he was trying to kill. The next morning. I probably don't need a new outfit for this.
He's so funny.
My, I see you and Kate are best friends already.
Is it Toby's birthday? Or... Are you looking at my friend out there?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wilde? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
You silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
It's her birthday, not Toby's birthday. I forgot.
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wilde's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just...
There's literally a bomb in the house.
Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
Ah,
Damn it. Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
That is true. There's an attic. Alright, which one of these was this Alice's flat?
Mrs. Hudson is not at home.
Now it says it's Hudson, so it's one of these.
Force is not an option. I should know inside. A back room.
Okay, I can't force my way in. Do I need to go disguise myself? Is she not gonna notice? This is the wrong room. I feel like she would notice immediately. We'll give him that one, also that, and come on. Let me change the facial hair. There we go. With a very large mustache. Let's go with the not the bandit, the pastor. Totally a pastor. Traveling pastor would like into your apartment while you're gone. Thank you. Oh, I have a new thing. Mr. Holmes, my name is Tabitha Fulk. I am one of the nurses who attends the inmates at Westgate Prison. I took care of Mr. Abbott, who asked me to write to you after his death. He remained furious right up until the end and refused to ask God for forgiveness. He blamed you, Mr. Holmes, for breaking his will. It was so sad to see. With respect, Mrs. Tabitha Fulk. Well, that sucks for him now, doesn't it? Don't try to murder people. Let's see if I can get in being a pastor. Hello, pastor here.
Force is not an option. I should know inside.
Alright, is there a way inside from the outside?
Let's not go outside. The journalists would notice me.
That's why I'm... Oh, we could go on the balcony. I don't know if that's the best option, but in the meantime, I'm going to change back to normal. At least facial hair wise. I don't care if he's dressed like a pastor for reasons unknown. Just gonna jump over there really quick. That's dangerous. You are not a parkour master. Like, okay. I can use several at once to lift the locks. Okay. Left shift. Alright, so remove. We need a big chunker and then a big chunker. Yeah? Perfect. She has the most complicated locks. Like, nothing else anywhere close.
Alice prepared a gift for Kate.
Oh, that's nice of her.
She remembered her birthday. Women are good at that sort of thing. A soothing drug to aid sleep. It has no smell.
Shall we taste it? Fast asleep.
It has a bitter taste. No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate.
Interesting. Nope.
It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair. As uncomfortable as that
Good.
must be.
Blow my nose. Hold on. So exciting. See, the thing is, it's like getting towards spring. Not actually spring, but it's spring enough that some of the leaves that were under the snow are starting to rot, so allergies. Dear Miss, thank you for your most recent delivery of shirts for my cousin. They are marvelous. As I told you, this Saturday I shall be attending the wedding breakfast of my dear friends, so I'll need to look stunning. Please be sure to finish my dress by Friday at the latest. I will send for it in the morning. Okay, she
Alice
says.
has recently used them.
Rotate the dials to plot an entire path through the maze in order to open the casket. Now that would... Nope, that's not gonna work. That will not work either. That won't work. That one will work. And I'll bring her to that one. That can work if that works. My dear little Alice, if you are reading this letter, then it means that I am no longer in this world and that my illness has defeated me. Please do not be sad, dear, for I have lived a good life. My only regret is that you are now alone and you will be sent to live with who knows who. I am an unknown family. I do not trust the institutions who behave so cruelly towards your father. But please take courage, my dear angel. You know the secrets which allow you to speak with the souls of the dead, so we may talk soon. Your aunt.
Alice's childhood was spent with her aunt until the aunt's death.
Interesting. Dear Alice, thinking of you now has made me remember the past, and as you well know, I was always a worrier. Every time you were sent to live with yet another family, I hoped you would be happy. But people are cruel, aren't they? It angers me to think of you, so miserable in every home, to be considered more of a servant rather than a member of a family. You suffered so much. But I am happy now to congratulate you on your 21st birthday. Now all your horrors are behind you. You are grown and an independent and a beautiful woman. And I wish you the life you deserve, with all the happiness that's possible. Your friend, Anna.
Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families.
He wakes early, despite the fact that the lamp in his room glows into the small hours. He provides the street urchin with work. I believe the boy's name to be Wiggins. His dear friend Watson is always nearby. They seem very close. He is respected by Inspector Lestrade, although he never works with the police. Kate is so sweet and honest and naive, but Mr. Holmes doesn't spend much time with her.
She's spying on me.
She is indeed. I'll just yoink that.
A photograph, sir. Looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time.
It does indeed. She's busy sleeping over there. And she left her fire going. My dear mother.
Sarah de Bouvier is
Sarah
Alice's
de
mother.
Bouvier. Dear Miss de Bouvier, I wanted to inform you that your rental contract has been prepared. You can come and collect it whenever convenient, any evening of the week. Mrs. Hudson. Right.
Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton. Alice used her mother's name to lease the flat.
Interesting. Spiritualism and psychical research.
Strange taste in literature.
You know.
Kate probably sleeps here.
Probably. Your mirror is broken. 7 years bad luck. Very interesting. Ah, so she comes upstairs.
This lock is quite new.
What's in here? This is the murder room.
Oh my god.
It is the murder room.
The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above.
Indeed.
Louis Napoleon Bonaparte.
Random. That is not a good place to store your candles. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Don't put them in a crib.
Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist.
You know what? Maybe she just likes weird stuff.
Word, look at the setup. Alice practices spiritualism.
That was a weird time for the music to cut out, but alright.
Abraham Lincoln.
Dead Abraham Lincoln.
My distant ancestor, Horace Vaughan.
Interesting.
William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago.
Interesting. Mass suicide leaves 27 dead in Ceuta, Spain. The bodies of 27 people, including 4 children, have been discovered and gonna keep going strong with Ceuta, Spain. The deceased, who were members of the veneration of the dead, had consumed a soft drink laced with deadly cyanide and sedatives. So, similar to Jonestown, is this an actual thing? I haven't heard of it, but I mean, mass suicides aren't really my jam. Anyway, people were only able to save one young lady, or one woman, Alice Foella Hamilton, the lady who was unharmed yet in deep shock, remains unable to shed any light in this sad case. So, did her mom die then, or? Interesting. I did not fail. I
Alice knows
found.
about Zacharias Grayson, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is he dead? How do you record on that? Daddy? Hold up! All right.
With her father, William Hamilton. I finished here. Time to go.
Yeah, we got to go out.
It's closed.
Fine, I'll go back upstairs. I mean, I personally don't care that she's a spiritualist. whatever. He is much better at that than I could ever be. Well, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, I guess we'll just never know what's going on in her apartment. Hey, Toby.
My, I see you and Kate are best friends already.
Well, let's see what I need to do. I can go to the Green Dragon Cavern. Ah, yes, I can search my archives for him. I certainly hope she wasn't. Criminalistics? Nope. (1880) William Hamilton's death. A failed escape from Newgate Prison. Four prisoners crawled through a narrow drainage pipe to escape the Newgate Prison in London. It was a well-planned daylight operation, but ultimately unsuccessful, thanks to the fast reaction of our police force. 2 of the prisoners were killed. The remaining men were sent back to prison. One of the dead prisoners was the prior criminal lord of London, William Hamilton. As is already known, William Hamilton was arrested in 1875 during a Scotland Yard operation under the charge of Inspector Lestrade. During that investigation, a major role was played by the consulting detective Sherlock Holmes. After the arrest, and due to his wife being deceased, Hamilton's young daughter was sent to live with her aunt.
Here it is.
Now that sucks.
A map of London and its surroundings.
Could be useful indeed, but let's go to the Green Dragon.
I need to change my
instead.
clothes.
I need drinking clothes. I can't be a priest there, God. Or maybe I need to just generally be in. Yeah. I'm gonna change up my hair and stuff just so they don't see it's me. Perfect. Oh. Escape, please? Okay. Now, let's go to Green.
Dressed like that.
What is? I don't have a drinking outfit. I was trying to make you look snazzy. How about this overcoat? Will you accept that?
I cannot proceed.
Ugh. Well, none of these are drinking outfits. A sailor?
I cannot proceed.
Why can't we proceed like this? Festive attire?
I need to change my.
Is that better? Bandit outfit? Bandit outfit. That's what we need to go. Alright. Whatever.
I have to be careful in this den of the night.
Come on, Bobby, push back.
Hey, you, shut up!
Well done, Bobby.
I'd put a penny on Adam
Is this
Will.
the right thing? Nope.
Bobby, I just put 5 pence on you.
Hey, you, shut
Ah,
up!
here it is.
Well done, Bobby.
Hey, you, shut up!
It's up there? That's a weird door for it, but alright.
I should be quiet so that I can listen to what people are saying. There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
That's true.
Sod off.
Fair enough. I can't do this part very well. No, go back in, go back in.
Good bear. Strong.
Perhaps I should try.
Drink to forget that I drink.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Wait a minute, it's that dude.
Scotland Yard dogs.
I can hear nothing from here.
Alright. What if I... Okay, that's the only one.
Hey, this is my table.
Sorry. Sorry.
I can hear nothing from here.
I drink to forget that I drink.
I'm just gonna awkwardly sit right next to you. It'll be fine. You'd never notice that, right?
You tuck on Holmes, fella.
You!
Interesting. They have some kind of pass for getting inside.
Alright.
Bottoms up.
Hey, Mug Hunter, what do you think you're doing? Get out of here.
I'm just looking.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on. Sure.
Bottoms up.
From my nose again, sorry. That was more of an itch, but... Alright. So, I need a way to get in.
I drink to forget that I drink. Bottoms up.
Scotland Yard dogs.
I mean, I guess I can listen to them, but... Maybe they'll say how to get in? Ah.
I've lost too much here. Damn it, walk up.
Nope.
There's an illegal gambling den here.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
I understand, but I need to get in there.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Let's celebrate.
How do I get into that?
Let's celebrate. Want a beer? Want a beer? Get out of here!
Well, I need to get one of those passes, apparently. Oh, it literally says disguise yourself as a bandit. Alright, how do I find something to get into there? Here's a playing card.
I drink to forget that I drink. Bottoms up.
Scotland Yard dogs. Let's celebrate.
I'm trying to think if there's something out here. I was hoping I could just like pick his pocket. so much. There's a dock. Maybe we go back in there and use my special seeing power. Doesn't appear to be anything in here.
Let's celebrate.
Cheers!
Bottoms up.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Alright, well, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go back to the house.
I need to finish
Let's
this.
celebrate.
There's no...
Bottoms up.
It's not just another way I can get into that.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Bottoms up.
Hello.
Cheers!
Bottoms up.
Ah. They're apparently very hard to listen to.
Remember the ending? He was afraid. He ran upstairs.
He was afraid. Oh, he came back down. Perfect.
A man with a head. He could be my attacker.
Let's celebrate.
Cheers!
Bottoms up.
Get out of here.
I need a refill.
Alright, well, if I can't, like,
Celebrate.
pick his pocket quick.
Hey, what are you looking for? Get lost.
Alright.
Want a beer? Scotland Yard.
Ah, I can probably get over here. Ah, total concentration.
Pour me a double. I'm going outside for a cigarette.
Alright, well, he's going outside.
He has a pass. Let's steal it to gain entry.
Yeah. Shoot. You wouldn't wonder why that dude is standing so close to you. S. Got it. Yoink. Oh god, I got it. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, shoot. I'm going the opposite direction. I'm not good at this one. Darn it. Okay, that needs to stay in there. Okay. Alright. It just saved. So I'm gonna call it a night. Now that I've dealt with the stress of trying to get the dude's wallet out of his pocket and back into his pocket. That was a lot. And I hope you guys had fun. It was interesting. I'm glad we solved the other puzzle. / by solved, I mean didn't really solve, but kind of solved? I don't know. Anyway, glad we got that done because it was bugging me trying to get through that pyramid. But I will see you all later, and I hope you have a good rest of your night.